Alright, we're doing test. Oh, we're live. Pick you. Is this on? Looks like it. Yep. Appearance, get rid of centered. Get it big. Stream size. What has changed? What has changed? I did a little. Good evening. Good morning. Good evening. Good day. Post-processing. Man, that keyboard's loud, huh? Oh, is that better? Okay. Post-processing. What else did we do? We did shader file. Sounds loud to me, but I think it's just the headphones. That's better. How you doing today? Commit. Yes. All right. Modular model test. Where were we? I was testing some post-processing. Like the 0. Yeah, we're good. We're good over here, actually. We're pretty good. Now the summer's on in Sydney. It's very hot already, but doing good. Took the dogs to the park this morning, so they're happy. They've gone to sleep, so we can stream. Oh, that looks nice. That looks like it's working well. This is some post-processing testing I did. Doesn't seem to do anything. This needs to be white. If that's white, yep. Oh yeah, there you go. We get some edging. I was doing some little post-processing setup tests and like trying to learn shaders and whatnot. It's kind of interesting. Obviously, it's not the perfect effect, but kind of interesting. It's like a screen space outline shader, but it's the same regardless of how, it's just based on whatever this render texture is. So we're rendering to this render texture now and then putting that through a shader. There was also this hatching one that was kind of cool. These are just based off the Railib examples. Little crosshatch. Oh yeah, and Lou made this little station that pops up at the most inopportune times. Oh yeah, I can't really change the size of the screen, but that's all right. So yeah, not entirely sure. I didn't get much further with the terrain tests. This marching cubes thing is still kind of is what it is. And then there were these. Whoa, that's bad. Don't click that one. This modular terrain. I know that's going to crash. That'll crash because it's not currently activated. It's kind of a bit of a. It's kind of a. I'm not sure which one's the right one to go with terrain, but it's all right. It doesn't matter. I figure I should probably just move on. Go on to the notes. I was awake in the middle of the night thinking about things. I might split this stuff into game, and hey, who's the, why would you change, and editor and Genie. So these are sort of gameplay stuff, editor stuff, Genie stuff. So this is, Rail is kind of gameplay stuff. Hot reloading. This is just like other. Global memory. I guess this is Genie. Save, load world. This is kind of editor. Editor, bounding box, remove cell, editor, blah, blah, blah. I did just already have an edited one. Terrain. This is, I don't know what you call this, game tech or something. Game art tech. Trains, this is kind of gameplay. Debug, that's Genie. This high-tech note-taking system. This renderer is part of Genie. UI. We don't have a UI. Other. This is tech. Genie. All right. I had some ideas for gameplay, which was to start on the cargo. So, sources, cargo sources, to do cargo sources, to do stations, to do pick up, drop off, mechanics. But I also wanted to do a little, hopefully a short foray into trains, collisions, and not like proper, not like physics collisions, but just in overlapping trains. So I was thinking of just a simple way to do train collisions. So something happens if they overlap. As a mechanic, early on, to do that, maybe I'll get my trusty pen and pad out. Oh yeah, and there's a devlog, first devlog, almost ready. First video for 2025, almost ready. It's moving away from DevQuest and moving into the devlogs for Daisy Trains, and yeah, so hopefully that one comes out today, tomorrow, maybe, depending on timing. So what was I talking about? Collisions. Oh yeah. I feel like it's time to draw another thing. So on the grid, it's a bit wonky. Each of these is that's like a connection, and say that's like a connection, and that's a connection. Now I just think of something. A train can be going that way and that way. But what I thought I'd do is the train engine stores all of its last 10 connection histories. And I just thought in the connection, or I think we need to store the cell that's involved. And then there needs to be a check for every, maybe there's like a train manager that checks the cells that have trains in them. And if there's two trains on one cell and they're not the same train, then we do some sort of we just sort of figure out who's here and then do a distance check to see if they're overlapping, maybe. That's the game plan. It looks like one of those basketball things. Here's the hoop. You're going to pass to him over there, 3 points. Simple as that. It always takes a little moment to sort of warm up into like, what are we doing? But looking in this mega file, the Grid 3D has a list of cells. The train engine, okay, so, oh, that was another thing. Did I do that on stream? I think I did it off stream. There's now this train transform, which is sort of where the train is in the world and its model. Because there was a lot of repeated logic for the train engine and the train cars, and so they each have a transform which just goes through this process of being animated along the tracks. Train update. So this is train movement. So they get a little engine speed thing and then train transform and then that train update transform, which is all this logic of moving around curves and across straight things and then transforming their matrix. Yep. So what we're doing, we're investigating. Oh yeah, these are stored and used for rendering rail only. It would be cool if we could actually get them. Yeah, because we store these rail connections in this here, this rail connections. Okay, yeah, those are rail connections, but we don't have a way to look them up really. Oh yeah, this is going to lead to more questions because I'm just like, just get the cell and store that one. Is there an idea that a cell, we predefine what a cell is here? Cell's getting kind of big. So it does have rail connections. Do we use this anywhere? What's the thing? 12, shift F12. All usages. Rail connection, pointer connections. Do we use this? If I comment this out, do we get a bug? Oh, hey, Olex. How'd the stream go? Are you the one working on that Vulkan C++ game? Cell connection, format, direction, active. Cell connections equals null. Cell connection directions equals connections is not a member of cell. So we do set the connections that are on the cell, which is kind of handy. So what do I want to actually do here? I want to be able to test if there's a train on a cell. This is just dumb. The naive way to do it would be to just say, for each train. Oh yeah, I can delete all this because this is all fixed. We've got the render object inside here, inside the train transform, because we're trying to be fancy. We can get rid of that. These could be up there. The naive way to do formax trains we could just then look for every other train and ask it what its connections are and then test the connections. So why do we do a if train engine active continue and then if engine active again? Because we've just kind of done that. C++ Vulkan, yeah, implemented today. Destructible turrets. Oh, the stake will replenish the brain that was lost in the thing. I made a joke on one of the streams. It was in the it was in the devlog, and I just cut it. I think I'm going to cut it out only because it's. I don't know if it's like related to the video enough. Where you were like, it was the first time you popped in the stream and you said, I'm working on a C++ Vulkan game for a year now, and I was like, oh wow, that's awesome. Have you got a hello triangle yet? And I thought it was so funny, but then it's kind of a silly joke, so it might not make it. But just letting you know, that silly joke was almost in the first devlog, so yeah. Do you do this? Do you go through your code and just sort of and ah and fix things up while you're kind of thinking about what it is you actually want to do, or do you just do it? So is it worth? Yeah, I found that engine on YouTube. That guy making Kohi engine. Have you looked at that? I was like, started out and it was like, dude knows what he's talking about with C, doing some cool memory stuff. I was like, oh, yo, like the first like 10 episodes were like setting up the platform Linux and like the little C structure of the project and stuff. I was like, yeah. And then it was like the next 200 videos were Vulkan. I was like, okay, maybe Vulkan's not for me just yet. Yeah, sometimes you got to simmer, eh? You got to simmer. Sometimes I write things out in a bad way. I know it's bad, but it's like sometimes you just write it out and then you see where it could be better. I don't know whether I want to maintain another list of it's going too deep. I prefer to jump into gameplay. Yeah. I mean, that was the thing. I was like, real good. Oh my gosh, sorry. Yes. Oh geez. Real good knowledge of like, I don't know, it seemed like he was doing it all in a really good way, and I was like, it's a little too good for me. I need a little bit more like hack stuff together. So what's the penalty for each level? Testing every train in every level and every connection in every train against every other connection in every other train. That seems like a bad way to do it. I thought of having a list of a thing like a rail manager thing. Not a rail manager, maybe like a train conductor. Train here. And this has a maybe I-32 oh yeah, we'll need a train conductor per level. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Yeah, maybe we will, maybe we won't. A active connection count. And they might just be the cells. We're going to have pointers to connections. If we had cell pointers, active cells, and store this on a frame buffer, train conductor, could even have its own little arena, but it seems like a arena. Frame buffer is the name of a graphics thing, eh? But I want a buffer for the frame. Mem frame. I think this is overly complicated way to do it. Beep, beep, beep. So you'd need each train when it to log what cell it's on. So the engine would need to go transform connection. Does this know its cell? I don't think so. Train engine connection history, train connection. So this could very well store a cell pointer to the cell. And when we create a train connection set next, train connection, and we've got the link cell here. Dot cell equals link cell. All right. While I'm here, can I fix this thing where we start the train? Can I say set next train set next node train? Is that all it needs? Is this going to cause a crash? Maybe. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we've got cross hatching on. I really need to turn that off. Okay, engine next node. We haven't set the next node, so that's important. Here, mark, create train, activate train. If neighbor, we want to do this, this, and this, I think. Hey, that's kind of crazy that it did that, and it had some of the cars with it. Weird. It moves forward. It must be because it needs more initialization. This stuff, because it's all like just got giant numbers probably. Yeah, it looks better. Oh, it jumps to the next one, which is interesting. Oh, because it's going set next. Okay, whatever. Well, that's a little bit better. Didn't really do much. I guess we can just say next node equals current node. Don't worry about that. Will that work? No. Did this cause some chaos? Oh yeah, that kind of works. These, that's funny. Alright. The other thing we could do is turn off this. We've got the station model data. Oh yeah, we don't want to. We want to do this one. Get rid of the station model data. Okay. So we were trying to do collisions. And yeah, we set the connections. We've got the link cell. And we've set it on the connection. Nice. So then we can say on the update the train transform, we can also say we're going to need a train conductor per level and everything. Level, world level. Okay. Train conductor. And in trains, we've got train init. Trains init. This is for all trains. Level, train engine, da 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 da. That's the thing of things. We need to say level dot conductor equals and what does it have? It has active cell count equals 0. I guess we can just, that's the only thing we need to set. Whoa, oh, my battery is low, thank you. So active connection count equals 0, and then we can say Genie Arena init. level conductor dot memframe kilobytes. I don't know if that's going to be big enough. How big is a thingamabob? How big is a train connection? Is 40 bytes. So 64 kilobytes is like a lot. 100 of these is 4 kilobytes. Yeah, that's probably a lot. Is this a silly little arena to have? Potentially. We also need to update the game level equals world get current level. We kind of need a update for this max levels level. We need to say Genie Arena reset the mem frame. Okay. And then when we get to the update, it was here, wasn't it? We were going to allocate. What do we want to do? Oh, we don't really have a way to, I guess we do. Allocate level. Do we have the level in here? We don't. We don't even know what level we're on. So I guess we need to do this outside of this. We need to do it in the here. Allocate size of the train transform. We don't actually want that. Allocate takes a type. We want to. This is just going to get us the memory. Yeah. How do we do that in this sense of? We don't really need to allocate. I guess we could just have a static thingy-mabob. It just seems like a bit of a waste. Oh yeah, true. We need a train connection pointer. That's not actually, that is it. It's a cell pointer. Link cell equals allocate the size of a cell pointer. Is that what we want? So we get the link cell. It's new data. Well, it's a pointer. The link cell equals a pointer to. Cell pointer cannot be assigned to a type of cell. That's a cell pointer. I guess we just do like that. So that's the pointer. And it should just step one. And we also need to level conductor dot active plus plus. This is definitely seems like overly complicated. And then for the cars, we do the same thing. So pointer link, car link cell equals store a pointer car link cell equals connection cell. And then do a little test, see if we got any actual data. For use size. Oh, we're still inside levels? We kind of need to be in a level loop, don't we? If level initialize loop. Yeah, we want to be one step up. Yeah. Level conductor dot active connection count. I guess we can genie debug bounding box. A purple one, eh? Instead of a pointer type. Cells, active cells as a pointers. Bounding box. So where are we going wrong? Cell pointer, cell equals level conductor active cells. These are pointers, right? Oh, this is a thing of, it's got to be a pointer to a pointer. Yeah, buddy, that's where we get some issues. Did that break anything else? Surely this will work first off the bat. Oh, initializing, that's bad. What was the warning? Build, rebuild. Show me the warning. Oh, we never actually set that, do we? Okay. We're going to point it to a cell. Oh, this is the problem. Oh no, phone calls. This is the problem. I'm never actually reserving the memory for these things. We don't need this really, do we? Because we got the arena. Oh, I'm using this the wrong way, I'm sure of it. Yeah, all I want is a pointer to the first one. And the first one will be the start of this. So cell pointer link cell equals allocate link cell mem. We allocate a cell pointer, size of a cell pointer. That's all we need. Oh, and that's why at the beginning of the frame we need to doing mem flips in the mind. We reset the arena. I guess we could just say level conductor connection count equals 0. Level conductor active cells equals level conductor dot memframe dot base. Is this a thing? So then we just allocate one set it and then update the count, which we weren't doing. We were doing so many things. Oh, we need to actually set the connection. Okay. This time. Now here we've got again we've got an issue. Allocate cell pointer different from cell pointer pointer. Maybe this needs to be a cell pointer pointer. Will that give us a bug? Now it says this is a cell pointer to pointer. Oh gosh, my pointer game is too weak. Do we allocate the size of a cell? Oh man. What is it that I really want to do? I just want to store, maybe I'll just forget all this stuff and just do cell pointer active cells. Max connection, max node connections. No, that's not the right number. Max active nodes. Use the world memory arena for this. Yeah, this is what I'm kind of battling with. And that's a bigger number, right? Okay, so this is kind of dumb, but you know, maybe I'm a little dumb. Okay, forget that. We'll just store enough for 1,000 connections for each one. Connection count equals 0. Yeah. And now we can just say conductor dot active cells, active cell count equals that cell. And the same for this. Oh, we're never plussing up here, are we? Plus. All right. It's a lot simpler. Got some issues here. Level index I. Set this to I32 and away we go. All right. Train. Okay. Connection count is 3. Active cells. Null. I guess we could just say if not cell continue. All right, finally. Okay, it doesn't seem to be highlighting the blocks that have the cars on. Is this something to do with when we got the connection history, 0 equals connection, but we don't set it over here. Dot cell equals history 0 cell. Yeah, get the last cell. Okay. So how many things are in a cell at one point? 3. So even though we've got the cells, we still don't actually have any info about who's in the cell. Do we? Oh, yep, get rid of those. Train connection, cell. I think it's probably just easier to do this. I mean, it's definitely going to be easier to just do a dirty loop. Draw the active cells which have trains in them. I guess we could, yeah, put a pointer to the transforms. And the transforms, do they have like a train index in them? Or level index has got the train engine level index. I guess we put that in the train transform. A level index probably doesn't need to be a 32-bit integer. Could probably be something like that and something like an I16. Train index. Train index. It says what train it is. These are some pretty big structures, I guess. Probably broke something somewhere, yeah. Transform dot level index. So I16I. Train index is J for max trains. Yeah. And then engine cars. Oh, we're going through I again? This seems bad that we keep making... Okay. It's funny how it lets me do that. L. L looks a little funky. Looks like a 1. Just copying the test model for now. Oh, yep. And I guess we can say... L dot transform dot level index equals I and train index equals J. Yeah, so that's what train they are. Okay. Okay. This train connection. perhaps as a train transform pointer. Transform. Oh yeah, and then we just store like a, say like 10 or like 6 or something. This seems like an annoying thing to maintain. Saying when we whenever we make the connection, whenever we load the connection to do our transform, this, do we add connection transform, this should be called transforms. Oh yeah, apply transforms connection train count plus plus equals transform. But then we also need to go through all the connections and where are these connections stored? Who holds the connections? They're just set, they're just on the train. So the train needs to do this every frame as well. We can say for usize connection count, connection index is less than, what did we say, 6. Note, this is for resetting connection transforms pointers. Question, is this where the connection index, connection train count equals 0. I guess train count's a bad name, it should be transform count. Note, attempting to keep track of who's using this connection. This was supposed to be just a quick thing before doing cargo. The name of this thing's cargo, and I'm not even close to cargo. We've been going for an hour and I'm still fluffing about with this stuff. Connection. Oh, train connection. Connection. Transforms. Oh, no, that's just 2 loops. Oh. That's not what we want. Less than max train. Cars, is this how we're doing it? Train connection. Connection index, connection transform count. transform index. This is pretty bad. All to just avoid a little loop. This is 6. Okay, so what? Whoa. Something is not happy. What did I do wrong? Did I train transform? Oh, is this happening before train transform? We leaking anything? Doesn't seem like it. So what did we get for all that work? Okay, transform count is 0. Continue, transform count is 0. Continue is 1. Transforms. Libel index, okay. Continue, transform count is 0. Okay, so this is per connection. Okay. Maybe we can do a little thing like we're going through the connection count there. I don't know if I want to do it again. Level conductor, active connection count. Why are the connections not on that instead? Rail connections on the cell and on the rail. That we don't need. These are train connections, they're different. Instead of active cells, why don't we have train connection pointers? Active connections. Active connection count equals this. Don't get the cell. Get a pointer to it. Active connections. Instead of doing this, we can say train connection, and then just do for use size j connection transform count. Genie debug text. What's some interesting information? Orange, we can say active connection number I, transform yeah, make it big, I guess. I don't know what this is really helping us to do. Yep, a nice debug point there. Okay, transform count. Read access violation connection. So this might be if not connection continued, because these are set to null. Okay, so it draws a big thing. Okay. Transform is unable to read memory. Connection, transform count. So these are just not being set. So this is, there is a connection. But for some reason it's garbage. Right. It's a pointer. It didn't get set properly. Connection transform count equals 0. Transform is null. Connection history 0. Oh, here, incompatible site thing. We're setting the cell. This is a connection is a pointer already, so that should help. Right. So now we know what, there was a little blip there. Active connection 0, 0, 0. Okay, and that's how many. It's interesting that it's doing something weird there. Eight active connection. Active connection. Oh yeah, that's which one on the train it is. And then how many. It's weird, like there's a little blip there where it loses all the data. But it does go to show that we know how many trains are in this. How many transforms are in the connection? This is why I love the devlogs, because you just time lapse all this out and then just show it when it's working at the end. Woo! Okay. Draw the active cells which have trains on them. We go through the train, engine, and then the cars. We could put a note test for test the engine to see if it is in the same connection as its cars. Oh, max trains, we're already in a loop, within a loop. This is why people write things. Car index. Index. Wait, we actually want to go through train car equals index equals connection history car index. If connection node 1 is equal to engine last node, it doesn't know what we're trying to do. I don't know what we're trying to do either. I guess rather than doing this, we go through the connection count and then through the transforms I guess we can say if so we still need train transform yeah, I don't even know how to do this now. I thought it would be real simple. I thought I was just say like, who's on the cell, who else is on the cell, go through the things on the cell and compare them and see if they are the same train, which there are going to be ones of the same train. But I was more like, if the head of the train is on the same connection as one of its other things. So this is why we don't even need this. We could get train connection, pointer connection. We get the first connection, and then for max connection history, train connection sample connection equals the connection index. I guess we go over from 1. If the sample connection node 1 and the sample connection if sample connection. If sample connection, they kind of just need like a little, some sort of lookup. This is where you need like hashing or something. Node 1 equals connection node 1 and connection node 2 equals node 2. Then Genie debug sphere engine transform dot world position 0.25f red true. Okay, will this tell me if a train is colliding with itself? Doesn't seem to show me anything interesting. Oh, I can't even collide with itself. Interesting. How do you even make it? Oh, look, there it goes. Now it's doing something. Loop the loop. But if I let it go, okay. Yes, it's when it's in the same, I did say cargo. Yeah, I have to change the name of this one. Max train cars, let's make it longer and just see what happens. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay, you're just not going. Whoa, what did I do? Oh, we got some bug. Well, I changed just one number, I think. Oops. So used to pushing the buttons. So why can't I make this like 10? I guess I can. Or you're gonna, okay. Okay, that's wrong. Still kind of go. I don't know why it's doing that. All right. Sample connection equals connection index. So we're going back through the thing from 1. If we have 1, if the node 1 is the same as the original connection, then draw a thing. Yeah, we're barking up the wrong tree here, folks. I think this is something I need to think about a bit more. I was like literally on the walk this morning going, oh yeah, I was just gonna, oh yeah, I'll just store the cell and look up the cell and see if there's more than one train on it. It'll be fine. Oh, it's a little deflating, but maybe we can. Oh, now I'm like, oh yeah, now I'll just do cargo. And I'm like, is cargo going to be just as much of a pain? Maybe I should push through for this. So I think putting the transforms in the train connection, this is kind of not good. This is just not good. I think it's just not good. So we'll go tidy that up. I don't really like this. And then there's this one as well. Okay. Yeah, plus we've got 2 different types of connections. We've got rail connections and train connections. Rail node. Rail connection. We were kind of getting somewhere with this for the connection. Looking back through the connection, so this is the engine connection. This should be the engine connection history 0, and then starting from 1, we go back through why don't we do it from say vector 3 debug position equals, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. We need to say v3 add from world position and go up by cell size y02. Hey, Grueling Pine, hey, come save me from this madness. Come save me from this eternal pain and suffering of trying to do something, the old, this is going to be easy ones. Okay, that didn't do anything. Oh yeah, it's like, hey, there's a interesting that it's drawing on that point there. Sample, this is connection, not node 1, connection cell dot world position. Technically, you just want 4 blocks. Boom. All right. So it seems to be correctly. Do we get a thing there? We don't. We really should though. Oh, because it's not the same connection, is it? And now it is remembering. Now it's remembering some old connections because the train technically has been there. I think the cells was the right one actually. We just want to see if two things are in the same cell and then do like a distance check. So did I get rid of all that cell stuff? I didn't. There's still a cell equals engine connection history 0.cell. So there is a cell. Okay. So we don't need to check through the connections. We did we get rid of that whole thing? This train conductor that has active connections. But it doesn't have what we need, which is like what type of train is in the connection. Yeah, we're going around in circles. Like the trains. So how do we do this? Do we store it on the cell? The cell's getting kind of bloated. Another thing I thought might be nice, the train transform, we've got the level index, the train index, and the car index. Zero. So you are the 0th car. And you are L. But you are L plus 1. Note plus 1 because the engine is 0. All right. Yeah, we had this as connections before we had it as cells. You could do this in a real dumb way where you just the train engine just does a distance check. Hello, how you doing? Engine offset equals da 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 da. I guess we could level conductor active connection count. I hate that. So we go F32 distance to engine, because vector 3 to the engine. Little square roots and stuff in there. Engine connection. Yeah, I'm kind of in the, I got myself in the weeds. I was like, I got to do some cargo work, and then I ended up trying to, I was like, I'll just quickly do train collisions while I'm at it, and I bucked up a lot of the wrong trees. If distance to engine is less than, I guess we only need to do this if we're talking about if I is greater than 0, because we don't want to check if we're colliding with the first car. And we're using I again. Man, I don't know why I'm getting away with using the same things within loops. Is this a C power? Excuse me. Genie. May as well just steal this one. Let's vector 3 debug position equals vector 3 midpoint between the car and the engine. All right. Brute force it until I grow a bigger brain. Come on, acceleration. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Okay, the distance is less than 3 or 2. If the distance to engine is less than 2, oh no, yeah, whoops. Yep, that's correct. Wow. It's making cool patterns, but I don't know what it's doing. Let's not do the thing. Let's just do the car transform world position. Maybe I'll just save this as my level. Okay, you're colliding, you're colliding, you're colliding. The distance to those is all less than... Okay. Oh, why am I making this bigger? This should be a small number. 0.25. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I saved it, didn't I? Work smarter. Boom. Oh, a collision happened. Collision happened. Yo, finally. I mean, it seems pretty... And then the problem with this is if we go down this road, now you need to check for every other train and every other car. That's why I didn't want to do it this way. Because this is only for the head and the tail check. I guess that's why I wanted to set a cell. Yeah, isn't it just simpler to say, what cell am I in? So we could just have a, okay. Another thing. Def struct train collision. And this will have a cell pointer cell test. It'll have a cell and it'll have train transform pointer transforms and max trains in cell and a I16 transform count. Right, am I bucking up the right tree here? Do we know what a cell is yet? Can this be something different like train cell info? I hate it. Max trains in cell 10. We don't need 10 trains in cell. Max, this should be cars in cell. Yeah, maybe we'll put 10. And then in this thing, this has train cell info max active nodes. That's way too many. Max train cell info. That's probably heaps. Train cell info. Active train cells. Count. My goodness, my gracious. Okay, so that probably broke a lot of stuff, which is kind of what we want. Oh no. Okay, yeah. We're up here. Level conductor, active train cell count equals 0. It doesn't have that. What is it called then? Active train cells count. It should be cell count. Okay. The next problem is active train cell count equals 0 at the beginning of each frame. Note, reset the active cells. Then level conductor active train cells level active train cell count equals, okay, this is where we don't want to set it like this. We want a thing that's like void trains add active cell, and we just want the cell pointer. Actually, what is it? Train cell info is cell, and it has a transform, so we want the transform as well. Cell train transform pointer transform. Oh yeah, we don't even know what level we're in. We need the level. Or do we need a train conductor? Pointer conductor. Perhaps. If the cell equals the cell info equals the thing. If no cell info, make a new cell info, conductor active trains, train cell count, cell info cell equals thing, train, then add 1. Wow, it really knew what I was trying to do there. So up here, we can just say trains add active cell, level conductor, connection. Do we just have the thing called the connection? Connection. We need to get the engine connection history 0. No, it's not a connection, is it? We need to get the engine connection history dot cell and the transform. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do with this information, but we're going to do something. We're going to say trains add active cell, level conductor, active cell. So if level initialized, we go all the way down here, we do all this. Here, let's just render the active cells. Yeah. Cell info equals the active train cells for J cell info transform count. Don't render the model, just Genie debug bbox cell info cell bbox cell.debug color. Let's just make it red. Okay. Did we miss a step? Okay, active train cells. Cell info, active train cells, cell equals cell. So this is unable to read memory. Who called this? Cell info. Pointer to a pointer. this shouldn't be a pointer, should it? It's actual train cell info. Dot cell. Cell. Oh wait, what am I doing here? Cell info equals the address of that one. Surely we're making sense and we're making progress. Train, okay. Cell info, cell. Okay, we just want to say if no cell info, continue. Okay, we're back to drawing what cell has what in it. Oh, we're still doing this little test? Yes, this is... this nice little code. We'll just stop that for now. Okay. So we have the cell. And we can get the transform. Oh, that's doing multiples. So we can say train transform equals transform. If transform car index equals 0, this is the train engine. I guess we could say here then do we have to then loop through it again? If, and then we get transform. Train transform car transform equals cell info transforms k. If car index is greater than 1, or even 2, I don't think it's possible to collide with its second train. All right, just to save a few square roots or something. Did I create some sort of endless loop? Oh, it worked. Ish. Okay. So we do that for every cell. We go through all the transforms. And if we get, if there is a train engine, if it's the engine, yeah. If it's the engine, note loop again to check for collisions. So is there any way for a train to collide with another train Will this just work for other trains as well? Oops. Let's see what we can figure out here. So we got a train here and a train here. Will they collide? Yes. Pretty good, actually. It's kind of like Okay, the simplest thing we can do here. Collision. We want to then get the I-32, I-16 train index equals transform train index level trains train index dot active equals false. And the I-16 car index what is this? Collided index equals the car transform train index. What if it's like engines can't crash though, I think. Because this is like okay, so it won't crash into the first two cars. So we've got two kind of combos going here now. We could just turn off both the trains. We'll see if that works. Yo, Romanus, we've been deep in the weeds trying to just quickly do some train collisions. I don't know what's going to happen, but if I put two trains like this, will they deactivate? Pew! Oh, nice. What happens if I do trains like this? See, these engines won't crash, but once they get into each other, they will. Oh, nice. Easy. Oh, yeah, we need to set the train speeds and everything. We should... Speed equals 0. Yeah, that's a good point. Otherwise, they just take off. I guess we are doing, we get the engine, right? And then we do a loop through car transform, and we want to do two checks. We want to say if car transform train index is equal to the, we'll call this for clarity, the engine transform. That one, not that one, not that one, not that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay. If this is, okay. So this is the same train. Then we can do another check, and car transform car index. Oh, whoops, sorry. Now we just want to say k is greater than 2. And then we do the distance to the engine. And if distance is that, then collision. And this we will probably write into a little function. And then we can say same train, other trains, else if car transform train index does not equal the engine transform train index. Then we just do the same distance check and collide and crash the trains. So that way we should be able to have head-on collisions. Oh, my goodness. And then it's going to be like, how do you even make a head-on collision? Like that. Boom. Perfect. It'd be cool to put a little effect in there or something, but you know, that might be for down the road. How would you do that? Right now, what happens if I just straight up set the material color? Is it just gonna look dumb? I guess we can, rather than doing this, we can just say train transform. Oh no. What is this? This is a train engine, right? Train engine. Oh. Train engine pointer train equals train index. Train dot speed equals da 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 da. Oops. Train. What about train transform dot model dot materials 0 color red? Oh, it's not a... Oh, this is... Okay. Yeah, we don't need to set that one active. Because this is just a collision. This is a collision with self. Material has no color. Maps. Albedo. Material map albedo dot color equals red. This should just all be written sanely. Collision with other. Train engine. Pointer train equals da 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 da. Set it to red. Other train. Da 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 da. And now let's just make sure we set that back when we activate the train. Activate the train, train transform world position. We can say train transform dot. Yeah, sure, why not? Train transform dot model dot materials maps diffuse. Don't do that to me. Albedo. Material map albedo equals white. Anyone use Vim and can attest to its glory? Or are these guys going to crash at all? Oh, I just turned them off, didn't I? I could use my tweener. It's a little rough around the edges. Oh yeah, we could do a... Instead of doing this, we'll make a thing called void trains deactivate train. Deactivate engine. Train engine. Okay. Engine is false. Color is white. Speed is 0. So instead of doing this, we could do a thing where we get the train. We say Genie tween add. See if the tweener works. And the tween is, we don't have an easing. You don't know what a tween is. That's fine. What do we need? How do we construct a tween? I wish these were in order of the struct, but initial, oh, we're gonna say dot type equals color, tween color. Dot initial equals white. Oh, we need to make that a color. Do we need to do it like that? No, we need to say initial equals white. Dot initial, this is a thing, so it's dot color equals white. Dot target, dot color equals red. Dot value dot color equals that. Half a second. Callback equals trains deactivate engine. Oh, and we need the data, don't we? Dot data equals. Whoa, what happened? Callback data equals train. Does this have thing for the void pointer? Add tween target. This must take in a void pointer. Void pointer data train engine. Oops. Will it work? Probably not. Where is all this stuff? Let's mark this. Mark. This is not that. This is update transform. movement, cars. Mark. Oh yeah, small collision. Callback data equals train. I mean, this is the same train one. We'll see what happens. Will it? Will it? Oops. Oops. Terrain. Well, it did do it. Do we actually have the tween update for color? Tween color value, color alert, initial color, target color T. Did we manage to make it red? I mean, this doesn't seem to do anything. We're also just setting it directly, which go train go. Okay, so that does nothing. When we draw the train, color, okay, so this model, I thought that the renderer, maybe that doesn't make a difference. When we draw a model, the data color, okay. I guess we just store a color. Train transform. Oh, why is there a speed in here? Interesting. Tint color equals white. Equals white. This is kind of annoying having to do things in like 4 places. I guess we're only doing them. Goodness gracious. Train engines and game engines. Game engines do really give you a lot. Let's call this transform tint color. Oh, we're going to call it train transform dot tint color. Did I forget one more thing? I feel like you always forget one thing. Probably increase acceleration to, hey, what happened to our, hey, it did go red, but we didn't set our cars tint color. Don't worry about all that. This is initialize. I guess we gotta go through this and do for use size max train cars and say engine cars tint color white. All this work to make the lamest effect. Oh, what if target color equals a color that is 0.0, so it fades away. And then Genie add tween. Tween add. Do you know what I'm getting at? The other train. Callback. Delete the other train. Whoa. Float to unsigned. Oh, these are 1.0. These should be. Do you not know where we're at? We're in 8-bit land. Go, buddy. Crash into yourself and turn red. Oh, it's only going to be the engine, isn't it? We need to tween all of them. We need to add tweens for everybody. Four. Index. Index. Max train cars. Train transform car equals d dot transform. Genie tween add. Callback equals, can I just say null? 0. Don't deactivate the train 5 times. Okay, that had a snag. Index equals 0, max train cars index transform. Add tween, no callback. If tween callback. Didn't I set it to dot callback equals null? What am I doing wrong here? Is this where we're crashing? Crashing on crashes? Okay, index max train cars 10. Transform car, add tween, car. Are we just doing this forever? Oh, because I always do that. Don't change that thing. It just keeps going forever in an infinite loop. Oh, of course, the break, which is going to leave me to miss the crash. Hey, that worked. The tweens work. We call this other train. I really need to increase the speed. Whoa, we're gonna have some crashes. Whoa, it didn't get rid of the other train. Are these trains ever gonna crash? Are they perfectly? Yeah. I kind of don't want them to fade out though. I kind of want them to flash white, really. Collision with other didn't do anything on a head-on collision, which was strange. Okay. It's way too slow. It needs to go straight to red and then do the thing. Could you do a thing that like... Zero 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. What I need is like an empty tween that it's just a countdown. It doesn't actually... Is there like a way I could just say tween value time tween? So we could have a tween type called tween time, and we don't care what we don't want to actually tween a value, we just want to tween something and then do something after. Tween timer. So case tween timer. All we want to do is nothing. So we don't actually want to do anything. And then if the tween is complete, then we do a thing. So this is the train thing, and then we could do a genie tween add a tween of type tween timer. We don't need to set any of this stuff. Just like that. Is that going to work? collision with other. Oh yeah, I need that one here. Turn that into a function. Create some situations. Say what exception has occurred? Car transform. Unable to read memory. Transforms K. K is what? 2. Transforms 10. Cell transforms 2. So these are, why is it trying to pick? Loop again to check for collisions. K equals cell info. Transform count is higher than the number of transforms. Seems odd. Whoa. So this is like longer. The tween system, I remember the tweens in Unity were so sweet. Sweet tweens. And it wasn't even Unity, was it? It was that other one. It was do tween. So it's going to crash into itself. Blow, blow. Oh, did you... Hey, why did you go to 0? Oh, they are still set to 0 on that one. Yeah, I think they look better. Oh, that one's 1.5. Oh, and that one's... Oh, and that one's... And that one's... So we make this 2.5, 0.5. Okay. I'm gonna go flash, flash, flash. Or maybe go flying and there are pieces everywhere. Just create a full 3D physics engine. Oops. Oh gosh, I'm gonna change it now. Where is it? The default acceleration of a train. Acceleration is 0.3. Make it much faster. Oh, the trains are dead. Hey, why didn't you die? Why didn't you die, sir? Oh, this one's... Okay. There's an issue. Wow. And that one didn't die. We really need to do something about how the trains... Wow, okay. Perfect. So when we have this head-on collision, they should both die, right? Yeah. We just need some sort of state for the things. These also need an active thing, because right now we got this train engine active, but we also need train car full active. Car dot engine cars active false, and when we put the train down, activate train. We don't want to set these things active until mark cars, if connection node 1 or connection node 2, then car active equals true, and only then. Also, when we take the train off the track, we should probably say max connection history, engine connection history I equals train connection 0. Will that set things to 0? Will that set things to null? Oh yeah, this active equals false, connection history I cell equals null, node 1 equals null. I guess this is the same thing. We can check this. We'll put a debug point here and see what happens. So we don't do anything, and the collisions can't happen between non-active cars. We're actually bypassing the car, aren't we, and going straight to the transform. So we don't know if it's active. Here, car transform. Oh yeah, we need to store that index on the car, which sucks. That sucks. We got 2 active checks. Okay, engine cars transform dot active equals false. Transform dot active equals false. Car transform dot active equals true. And then in the collisions, we can say collision with self, car transform, if car transform dot active, and if there's no car transform, or the car transform active equals false, just continue. Yo, that Jackson Pollock in the background is a little much. Okay, engine connection history. We go the dip. Does it set them all to null? It did. So we don't need to do all this other stuff. We can continue though, I think. Oh, these didn't get set back. Tint color equals white. I thought we did that. Didn't seem to deactivate the engine properly. Oh yeah, that's weird that did that. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, I don't want to render the transform. Cars. I don't know if I actually fixed any of this. Connection node 1, node 2. So connection history cell offset 1. Alright, so they are just being... What happens when the train crashes and then we enable it again? That one's fine, that one's fine. Oh yeah, they're being reset a bit better now. Oh no, they're not. Oh, what happened there? Did you crash into yourself? I feel like it didn't, but did it? Maybe it did. Nice. Oh, well, I'll actually call that a success. It's giving me thought about how the trains need to be put down. Which is like, there's this really cool thing that happens in can I fix that with that? There's a really cool thing that happens in locomotion where, are you going to get past yourself? That was technically a hit. But if we go this way, we'll probably be able to get away with it. In locomotion, where when you put the train down, it would like stretch itself out along the track. I would actually like to do that, because I got this idea about like the node, because we can, whenever the train gets to the next node, it can get the next direction. We could just make that ahead, like you could probably click anywhere on a node and just step through the nodes in a direction, and it will make you a path until maybe you reach yourself or something. And then I thought you could step forwards or backwards through that path and put all the cars down. If I put another train now, oh no, it's going the other way. You go that way. You go that way. Will we maintain equilibrium? No. Okay, you go that way. You go that way. Yes. Oh, the acceleration. You're too fast, sir. The max speed is too fast for the acceleration. Make that faster. So in order to do this, in rail, how does rail work? Okay, one shot, we've got drag select, rail node current node equals the G input current node. So we've got the thing, this is building, and then node deselect, these are the things. Debug, draw the selected node. Oh yeah, I wanted to fix some of this stuff up. Draw the node neighbors. Neighbor equals the selected node neighbor direction. If neighbor and neighbor active. And then there was another one which draws the current node this one. I think I want to get rid of that. Yeah, I just wanted to get rid of that. Immediate crash. Okay. So as a test, I feel like I need a cup of tea before I undertake this. By the way, this is not cargo. Let's put a chat. It doesn't matter. West priority direction. Okay, this is all debug stuff. So let's, while we're in here, if we have a selected node, forget about that. Let's just say if we have the G input current node, we'll put it here. We'll just put it at the top. If G input current node, debug, create find the rail path. Okay. So current node equals G input current node. If the current node is active, rail node next node equals rail node get next node. If next node, could we put while current node next node while next node is not equal current node, or next node does not equal null. Genie debug sphere, next node, let's go Genie. I want to do this. Oh, we need to then step the current node. Current node equals next node equals get next node. And what happens on rail node get next? If incoming, ooh. Where were we? We were up here. Current node north. We just need to know, we need a direction. We need to, current node equals G input for use size I equals direction index. Whoa, dude. Direction count. Or we just need to say if current node active and If current node active. Okay, we've already done this. If current node north priority, I guess we'll just do it binary. Okay, then that's the first iteration. Draw a thing to the next one. We could just start with that, see if that does anything. So we're in rail mode. Oh yeah, it is drawing a line, it's hard to see. Forget debug line, debug cylinder. And we want radius start end. Actually, let's go vector start equals add and add a bit. Yep. We need to go from the start to the end. It wants a radius, 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 red. Rail node, pointer next equals null. Next equals current node north priority. Next equals that, then all of this, and then if next. Is that a thing? Oh yeah, nice, 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 nice. Cool, but why is it so gigantic? Start, end, radius, start, radius, end. Start, end. Start, end. Why are you being so weird? Oh. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted this draw. Where is it? Draw cylinder EX, cylinder end start, cylinder radius end, 8. Oh, that's start end. Wait, what is this? Start radius, end radius. Radius start, radius end. What does it want? And then the sides. 4 sides. It's more of a cube, isn't it? Wait, what? Yeah, what's going on here? The cylinder radius end is 0.00000000. Genie debug cylinder. If the radius start, radius end. Oh. what? Oh, we don't set it. That's why. That's probably better. Okay. Yes, a perfect, beautiful radius thing. Okay, this is a pretty big 0.04 or something. Okay, so we got the next node. If next radius next equals null if current node dot active. Can we just wrap this in a thing? While current node I guess we could say rail node pointer first node equals thing, and then current node equals the current node, and then while the current node or current node does not equal the first node. This might go on endlessly. Save. I'm hoping it gets back a null at some point. Okay, yep, okay, yep. Stop. Break. Someone break. Okay. And. There's probably an and there. Okay. Okay, so that's a problem. Okay, let's just have a bool. Continue search. Continue search. Seems like a silly name. The next is if next else continue search is false. If next equals first node continue search equals false. Okay, we going on forever? If current node is active, first of all, let's just check that first before we start going off the deep end. No, we're getting immediate. While continue search, let's just do that. Am I still going to get a, okay. Still get an endless loop. Else if current node is priority, else, I guess we can just say break. No, we don't. Rail node next. If current node north priority next equals current node north priority. Continue search equals false. If next we draw a thing. If not next or next equals first node. So I guess we can just step into this crazy loop and see what's happening. Okay. Next, current node. We don't have that. Continue search equals false. But I guess it's still, it's just gonna keep doing it every frame, but that's all right, right? Oh yeah, it's not crazy, but it is once it gets in there. Once we get to here. Oh yeah, we go if next. And then we go around again. Oh, I guess we got to set here. We've got to set, this was successful, so we got to say current node equals next. Otherwise, we're just doing the same thing over and over again. No, I'm still getting max draw commands. We cannot do it. Surely we get to a... Ah, okay. Yeah, if next equals first node, then continue search equals false. Do we not hit that? I figured like we'll hit that. Guess not. Guess we continue doing this. Let's just say and is mouse button down, mouse button right. Okay. Okay, we never exit the loop. Surely I'm doing something silly here. First node is a current node is first node, current node active. Well, we want to continue the search the next node. We look for the next node. If the current node has north priority next equals thing, otherwise we don't continue. And then if we have the next node, we draw a debug cylinder. We set the current node to the next node. We go back up here. Current node is now the next node. We look through this. Break. Does break work on while loops? I thought it did. This is why I always remain scared of while loops. So we're literally doing this thousands of times. And G input current node dot active and equals true. Oh, we can do like that. I think this is still the same outcome. Help me, Oracle. You're my only hope. Can you see why we don't exit this loop? Wow, this keyboard is hearty. Never null, and it never equals the first node. Check all possible priority directions. Okay. Next can be null. The continued search variable is initialized true and never set to false inside the while. Next can be null. If next node and next are both null, then next will remain null. Yeah. There are only two priorities. Next, the loop breaks if next is equal to first node. This condition depends on how the rail network. There are only, you didn't change anything. Now you're just arguing with Copilot. There are only two priorities. Just go read my whole code. You'll get it. You'll get it. Do we set these to null? Oh no, there are north, east, south, and west. You're right. But how would that change anything? Sorry. Okay, it still doesn't work. Else break. Do we get to here? We don't ever get to there. So what's happening? I guess we're getting all these things and it just keeps going round and round. Because this keeps getting set. It doesn't though, right? Because we go round and round and round. Okay, go away, Copilot. Debugger, you're tiny. Okay. Next equals thing. If next, we draw a cylinder, current node equals next. 408. Next equals first node, which is 409. No. Carry on. Next equals null. Oh, because we're setting next to equal null. Oh no, that doesn't matter. We've got a next, we carry on. Current node equals next. 509. Next, 408. 409. Is this just going round and round in circles? $509. $408. Oh, it's just ping-ponging. It's just ping-ponging because these are not in any kind of thing. We need a direction as well. Direction equals direction count. why are we just doing this? Shouldn't we? I guess we want to say, what is it? Rail node get next. And it wants a rail node, current node, and the direction. So we come up here and we say direction equals north. We say for, this is getting the first direction. Node getting the initial direction. And there, here we can say if current node dot north priority equals north, east, south, west. Okay. The direction incoming, we just set the direction, rail node next, current node. Why is this? This is next equals rail node get, if next. Okay, how does this work? Now we step next equals, we do get a next is null. Next is null. Rail node get next. Does this not give us a nice juicy null? Yeah, these should be nulls. Should all be lovely nulls. I feel like we're never going to break out of this loop. Yeah. Okay. Current node active and direction does not equal direction count. Okay, inescapable. Scintillating stuff, really. It's going round and round in circles, debugging. We've still got good rail. This null. Okay, yeah, we just stopped doing this thing. Else. Continue search equals false. I don't know where we got this dumb bull. Oh, yes. I don't know why it only goes one line. The direction's probably wrong. Oh yeah, because we don't reset the direction. We get the next direction incoming. So how do we set this on the trains when we say get next? So we say trains. We got this set next node, next direction, next node. next direction. Where do we set this next direction? Oh, we do this silly check. I guess we could do that in Rail as well. Next node, we do it here. We say for the size of directions, if next current node neighbors equals next direction equals I. There we go. Yeah. Oh no, that crashed. Can I do anything about this? Can I pause? Pause on the loop. So what happened there? If next, I guess we should put this in here. Maybe? Is that what caused us issues? So we can do that. But that is almost, but not really. Oh, if current node. Yeah, maybe this direction thing. We try to get the node, and if we get the node, else we just don't do the thing, but there is some bug in there. Looks good. Crashes. So the problem was this one. Rail, we went in here. Next is a good node. Direction equals south. Current node equals next. Next equals first node. While continue search next. Next seems good. I don't want that. Current node. Still seems good. It's got a priority if next equals first. Is this just going around some loop and never getting back to the first node? Yeah, it goes around on a different thing. Okay. I see what happens. It starts at a thing, goes right round, but it's like you almost need a thing, a rail node pointer list, node list of 256, and we need to say node an account, right? This is where you just need it. This is where you just want a vector. Yeah, I just want a vector. I want a dynamic array. Node, is this quite big for the node count is less than 256. Oh no, that's gonna go. Yeah. Okay. Next equals null. If next, and then in here, now we have to loop through all the thing as well. I equals node count. Node list I equals next. Okay. Are we gonna do like Stack Overflow in here or something? Blip, blip. Blip, 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 blip. Okay. Blip, blip, blip. Oh, yo. That's kind of cool. Zzz, 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 zzz. Man. C is so fast. I guess it's probably faster than any language. So it's always going to go that way. I guess we can't really tell which way we want to go. But with this logic, with this beautiful, delightful railpath logic, we can probably then get the train and offset it across this path when we go to put it down. Wrapping it all up into a beautiful little function called we need a list of, like, this is the thing. Again, I feel like I need a, I guess I'll go as a void rail path get find. We do need the start rail node, and we also need a rail node pointer list, a pointer to a pointer list, which is 24 long, because we don't actually need, we've only got like max train max. We'll just make it 24 for whatever reason. And we probably need wait, what did I do wrong there? Is that bad code? Did I do something bad? Seems so. Oh, sorry, a pointer to a rail node pointer, a pointer to rail node. Wait, did I get errors? Then why are you showing so many errors? 24 rail node pointers, right? Create definition of rail path thingamabob. Okay. And we can adapt our rail path, delicious rail path node. Oh, we also want a direction. Oh no, we'll just get all this. Down. I've just been looping this music. I never notice it. Let's get this. Pop it down and where did I put it? Where did it put it? Rail path find. First node equals start, current node, start, direction equals count, node count, let's get rid of this, list I equals next, and this is count is less than 24. List count. Will that just do it? Can I say rail node rail line rail, what do they call it? Rail node find, rail path find. We need a rail node pointer path nodes. Bzz, 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 bzz. Bzz, 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 bzz. Bzz, 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 bzz. Sweet. Okay. So in the trains then, when we put the train down, when we create the train, activate train. Current node link flags not equal 0, bddd if neighbor. Okay, so if the neighbor we can then say rail node pointer path. I keep calling it different things. Path nodes 24. Get the path nodes. For I is less than 24. Path nodes I. Let's do it. Up here actually. So we'll do it while we're path nodes. This is G input current node. Train. Oh, yo, 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 yo. That's actually drawing the debug sphere, isn't it? I mean the debug thingamabobs. This is mark path find. We're doing pathfinding. Whoever knew? Let's not draw the debug cylinder there. Oh, this is stepping the forwards path. So we want to step backwards through the path. Well, let's do it this way first. So we're back in rail, we need to be in trains. Let's close some of these other things off. Where's my doggies? Oh, they're sleeping so soundly. If path nodes I we can say well, this is a little complicated because now we need to make a connection. We need to say a train train engine pointed train equals level current train index. Train connection history path nodes I plus 1. $23. Do we crash? Okay, that seems to work. And then I guess we can how do we we almost need to do this, the transform based on the mouse position. We need to do the full train update. This I guess if, say we just didn't increase the speed, it's gonna do dumb things. We kind of want to say connection traveled equals da 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 da. We don't want to do any of this. We just want to do train update transform. I wonder if that will do something. Can we say we want the train? We'll get the train out here. Trains update transform, train transform. Okay. Not as simple as all that. What happens if I click the button? Whoa. It's so fast. Why was it so fast? Why did it go so fast though? What happened there? Yo, materials equals null. That's strange. They introduced some radical bug. Oh, it doesn't need to step back that many at all. It just needs to calm down on this number. This might be bad. Stack corrupted. Am I making too many? This path nodes, that's not that big. What am I doing? Is it? Yeah, I think it is. I'm putting the wrong number in here. Doing all kinds of dumb stuff. Path nodes was corrupted. Oh, yeah. That makes sense because we're going through it so many times. Yeah, magic numbers everywhere. It's chaotic. Oops. Oh, we need to kind of loop backwards through those things for them to be right, because everything's going backwards. All right, well, this is an interesting little foray into pathfinding. This should be sort of 8. We need to do 4. If path nodes I we need a start and an end there, dog. Oh yeah, did I get rid of all that? We need this. works kind of, yeah, and we can only do 8 things. Brilliant. And then on the trains, I equals 7. I is greater than 0. I minus minus. Not at all close. Oh, I guess we could say when we activate the train, do we say don't worry about all this, let's use these. Node path nodes. Is this still in scope? No. I mean, we could just do it again. Do it again. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm messing around. Whoa. Wow, it really doesn't start anywhere near there. Okay. We're having fun. Well, I am anyway. Oh no, I'm still calculating that thing. Am I still doing it? Dang it. Grid active, terrain build. I thought I wasn't doing that. I thought I wasn't doing that. Am I not doing it in the editor either? Terrain editor. Enable cell orientation, add cell to active. Oh, we're no longer doing this. Thing down here where we need to actually set the transform. Oh no. What? There's already rail there, is there not? Did I break you, sir? I did. I broke it. Let's just go back on all this and don't do no weirdness like this. Oh no, what did I miss? Okay. Go train, go. Don't get caught up on. Oh, come on, that was not even close. They just start. Oh, there's only 4 trains per level or something. Imagine a train doing that. Just hucking it down a thing. Can we compute some terrain mesh? And draw the terrain mesh? Yeah. I love the way the marching cubes do this. Beauty, 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 beauty. All right, that's enough of that. Train collisions. I'm going to change that. We didn't do anything to do with cargo. That's for next time. Also got to fix up a lot of things. I like this, the beginnings of this rail line thing though. All right, let's commit this. Train collisions pathfinding test. Commit. Yes. Sync. Beauty. Oh. Good. Good. It's kind of boring, but good. Good. I'm going to go finish off that dev log and get that up. Keep the morale high for the Daisy Trains project. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. We need little boosters along the way. All right, everybody. Have a good one. If you're still around, enjoy the rest of your day, night.